Hello everyone, my name's Tomco and today I'm showing you how to make the realistic elevator. This is pretty much, the most bog standard realistic elevator you could ever get. Just look at it. So, like you just saw, you can call the elevator, you get in the elevator, you press the button, and you quickly make your way upwards. Voila. Say them are going down, you press the button, you get in, and you go down. You may have also noticed this elevator has a roof, which isn't so common, but the way I did this is literally just kind of like a trapdoor thing, which opens up, you make your way upwards. Pretty much just a cool way of making it look even more realistic and not actually use more slime machines. This thing is actually really compact. I mean, it's probably the smallest I've seen so far, and you can pretty much see how it works with this one as well. Quite a cool little feature it has. Just makes it look that extra bit more realistic. And by the way, this elevator can only go up 4 blocks max. Has to be 4 blocks upwards. Did you get that, cow? So this is everything you're going to need. Bear in mind, you will need a shovel or a non-stackable item. And then these can be building blocks, and these slime blocks, they can also be honey blocks. But let's be honest, slime is just that extra bit easier to get. Then once you got all of that, you're going to need yourself a 6x6 area. Now these 4 gold blocks here, this is where your elevator is going to go. And this 4 blocks of iron, this is going to be the first floor of your elevator, and these are going to be your second floor. This pretty much directly represents the iron blocks in this one, and the iron blocks up there. Okay, so once you got everything you're going to need, the first thing we're going to be doing here is actually making the elevator system. So the thing that pushes you up 4 blocks, and then takes you down 4 blocks. So to do that, you want to go ahead and on all of these gold blocks, placing sticky pistons facing upwards. No, facing upwards. And then get your 4 slime blocks and put them just like this. Then what you want to do, you want to get one of your terracotta pieces. This could also be obsidian if you want to, it just cannot be a block which sticks to the slime block. Then want to put it here. Then to come 2 blocks back, redstone dust on top of that, destroy this block. A block to the right, with a repeater set to 1 tick. A block in front of this, then another repeater set to 1 tick. Then come up a block, come down a block, destroy this middle block, and put redstone dust on both of them. You then to get another glazed terracotta block and put it on top of that. Then place in 2 blocks here, redstone dust on both of them, another 2 blocks, 2 repeaters, and then set this end 1 to 2 ticks. So 1 tick and 2 tick. And then coming away from this other piece of redstone dust, go ahead and place in another 2 redstone repeaters. And this time we want to set this one to 3 ticks, so 2, 3, and then this one to 2 ticks, so 2. A block in front of that, redstone dust, a block down, redstone dust, and a block up. Come round over here, place the block here, redstone dust on top of that, another block, and then a 1 tick delay repeater going into that slime block. From 2 and 3 blocks, like a little right angle here, just along all of them. Actually no, you want to replace this dust with a 4 tick delay repeater, my bad, block in front of that, and then you want to place in your dust. So the whole thing looks something like this. And you may be thinking, what the heck is going on here? But let me just show you. So if you come around here, you want to get yourself a lever out. Yes, I know, I didn't include a lever because we won't be needing one. But just to test it out, place your lever here, and then you can flick this and it should all extend. Should have probably moved them iron blocks first, but oh well. We can destroy them now. As you can see, the whole thing should go down as well. So it goes up. Very nice. And it goes down. Then just go ahead and get rid of this lever now. Then coming down from this redstone repeater, you want to place in a block there, and a block diagonal onto that, just along both of them, a block up, a block down, and destroy this block. Get yourself your comparator out, you want to place it going straight into this block. You want to come up a block behind this comparator, get yourself your 2 hoppers, and place a hopper going into this block, so it looks like that with a little L shape. Destroy this. Place a hopper going into this hopper by crouching and placing on it. So these hoppers are then connected just like this. Get your regular piston out here, and you want to place that directly on top of this hopper, just like that. Get yourself a redstone torch. And then on the side of this redstone piston, you want to place your torch there. Come a block down. Redstone dust here, so it should be turned on. And then you want to crouch and place another block on this hopper like so. Now it's time for you to actually use that shovel. So you want to just simply place your shovel into this, and yes, the thingy will extend, but that's fine. Come back around to this piston, place a block on top of that. A block you will be able to see on top of that. And then this is where your bottom layer button is going to go. Then on the other side of this, place a regular sticky piston facing downwards with an observer going into this block just like that. So now this actually button should be working. So we press this button and then it goes down. We can press it again and it should go up. Very nice. But for now, let's just keep it retracted as it makes building it just a bit easier. Then to come round over here to the other side, you want to place in your 3 door sticky pistons here. And on the same thing on the other side, you then want to go ahead and place in your 3 sticky pistons here. Just like that. So these are going to be the sticky pistons which open and close when the bottom layer elevator arrives. Then on either side, you want to leave a block gap. And do the exact same thing with these sticky pistons. So sticky pistons up here and sticky pistons over here. Then go ahead and just destroy these. Going back around to the second floor though, place a temporary block here, another block here, destroy this block with your button on so, then come round to this back side, place a sticky piston facing downwards, with an observer also facing downwards, and then a block here. And this is going to be your input block for the second floor, so as you can see, it's just the exact same thing, just with the second floor, not the bottom one. So now you want to come back round over here. When we have this redstone dust going into a block, you want to place a torch on top of that. Then a block on top of this. Then come round to the left, place another torch here, another block on top of that, with another torch to the side, a block up, redstone dust here, another block up, and then another piece of redstone dust. Then come back round to this on torch over here, place a block to the right, another piece of dust on top of that. Then another block up, just like so. Come round over here and place in 2 sticky pistons, just like that. Now it's time to get your slabs out. That's what you want to do. Place in 2 blocks on top of that redstone dust. Put a slab on the underneath of that. Destroy these 2 blocks. Dust. 2 more blocks. Slab. Destroy these 2 and another piece of dust. Then we're going to move towards the left hand side, so we can do a very similar thing but for this side. And to do that, you want to first just place in 2 terracotta blocks here with dust along the top of them. Now these blocks don't have to be terracotta blocks, but if you want your bottom elevator to have the similar looking blocks as the top elevator, then I would recommend it. So let's say we take a look over here. This bottom part of the elevator, this has to have terracotta on the side so the slime doesn't stick to it. But then again, since the elevator never actually touches the top half, these don't have to be terracotta, but if they weren't, I just think it'll look a little weird. So coming back round over here, place a temporary block down here. I'm going to put a piece of glass to the side of it. Put redstone dust on top of that. Another temporary block. And another glass to the side of that with more redstone dust on top of it. Then coming back round to the glass, 2 blocks down, destroy this block. Another 2 blocks down, destroy this block with redstone dust on top of that. Then we want to come a block down, redstone dust, and then a block up. And then the same thing that we did on the other side, so 2 sticky pistons here, both of them should extend. And you can actually go ahead and place in your other iron blocks now, as this will actually give you a place to stand on. And now we come back around to the bottom floor over here. I'm going to place in a redstone torch here, and a redstone torch there. Both of them should turn off. We're going to put blocks on both of these, and dust on both of them. Then come back around to the top over here. I'm going to place in 2 blocks coming off of this. Redstone dust. 2 tilt layer repeater. A block in front of that. Then a block on this lower piston. Just here, and that should make all this side extend. Similar thing on the other side, so place a temporary block. A block. Another block. Dust. 2 tilt layer repeater. Block, block. Redstone dust. Just like that. And surprisingly, that is all the redstone done. So to test it out, you can press this button. There we go. That looks good. You can press the top one, and same thing. Yeah, very good. So now we need to actually decorate this thing, which can be a little bit complicated, especially with the terracotta, non-terracotta bits and bobs. So the most important blocks here, which have to be terracotta or obsidian, are these 2 ones here. This entire right-hand wall. The same with this left-hand wall. And the exact same with this back wall. Every single one of these blocks has to be terracotta. So it looks something like this. And now, this top half, like I said earlier, this doesn't have to be terracotta, but I just think you should make it terracotta as well, as it matches way better and looks way better than if it wasn't. So once again, you know, just fill in all your walls here. Fill in your walls. And then you can also add a roof onto this thing, so just like that. So this is going to be your bottom floor level here. You can build out a little floor if you really want to. Then same thing with the top level over here. Once again, just build out your floor just like this. And the walls on the inner bottom layer, they don't have to be terracotta, they can be any block you want. You can also add in the blocks you want to use for your doors on both floors. And of course, fill in the actual inner walls of your second floor along with the roof. And then you can kind of just decorate the outside of this thing. And of course, just cover up all your redstone. Like, this thing is quite easy to decorate, just as long as you get the blocks that are needed, like the terracotta ones in the right place. Everything else can just be as simple as you want it to be. So there we go. Once you got everything decorated, that's pretty much it all done. So we can get in the elevator, we can press the button, we can go upwards. So everything is working exactly how it's meant to be. Obviously, if you really wanted this thing to look nice, you wouldn't decorate it with iron blocks and grey terracotta. You might do something which looks a little better. But that's all for me, and I'll see you all later. I hope you had fun with your new realistic elevator. Bye!